Hello, this is JilliBling of JilliBling.com. Today I would love to share with you this project. It is using the stamp set Dove of Hope, and it comes with dies. Let me show you those right here. And I have a few more, the ones that I'll be using. I have them all set aside, so I'll show you the dies as we go. Also, we'll be using layering circles, and that is for this scallop circle here and then this plain circle right here. And the stamp set woven heirlooms, and I haven't showed you all the projects yet. Okay, so there is this project right here. Can you see the shimmer on the dove? I'll show you how to do that. That's kind of fun. Those words are very pretty. This is a real classic card. And then this cutout, this die, is in the stamp set. I did a stamp off in Smoky Slate of this dove right here. I kind of wish it was a little bit darker, but it's okay. The words are beautiful. But classic navy and white. Love it. And this was the card I saw online. Lisa K put it on Split Coast Stampers, and I cased it. Thanks for sharing, Lisa. But notice the vellum behind the dove, and then also there's a piece right here. And this one is shimmery too. I'm hoping you could see the shimmer on the dove. It's just on the dove only. And then I did this one in Mossy Meadow, which matches this little branch here. Now look at this. What do you think about that? So that's why I pulled out the woven heirlooms, because it has a sympathy. And it's just a very soft, gentle, I'm thinking of you, my heart is with you. But the wings make perfect little angel wings. You know, I was trying to find, because sometimes you like to say thank you, you're an angel or something like that, and I couldn't find it in the catalog. There was something that came a bit close. Oh, I got the page open to it. Thank you for all that you are, and that could go underneath the wings. A very thoughtful, and every thoughtful thing that you do. I thought that would work well with the angel. But this stamp set is out with one of our recent projects, so I don't know that I'll have it back in time. I don't know that it really works, but it's kind of close. Okay, so we won't be doing that one. Oh, and when you do this project, if you choose this project, you're probably going to say the die is this direction only. So to get this one, you have to flip it over. And then also with the vellum, flip it upside down. And you know when you use die cuts, how it kind of curves the edges around just a little bit. Here, I've got one right here. So these edges are kind of rounded down just a bit. So when you flip it over, the edges are rounded up a little bit. Yeah, you could kind of see it on here. Right there. So what we'll do here is take a nail file, and you'll do this on both pieces, the white and the vellum, and with the nail file just kind of put the pieces back in place. It doesn't matter so much on this piece because it's going to be covered by the white, but the white I went over the whole top of it just to make sure that those rounded, at this point, rounded up edges were smoothed down a bit. Another thing is, if you do the angel wings, when you shimmer the paper, you'll have to shimmer both sides of it, or shimmer it after you cut it out. And I'll show you about shimmering here in just a minute. So that, and then on the inside, again, classic navy and white, can't go wrong there. So today, let's do, which one should we do? How about this one? So I'll set these off to the side. Woven heirlooms for the sympathy, thinking of you on the inside. These pretty little fancy pieces. and Dove of Hope. For the circle background paper, we'll be using designer paper. And there's 2 patterns in this package of paper that's in the mini catalog, Snowflake Splendor DSP. And this is on sale right now for the month of October, 15% off many of the designer papers. Okay, so we'll use this, and these are little spritzers. This one is the one I used, it's full. And once again, we'll be using all-purpose ink Frost White. That's what will apply the shimmer to the white paper. And what else? You know what, let's shimmer our paper so it has a second to dry. When you apply moisture to any paper, it kind of curves, and as it dries it goes flat. And I want to work with flat paper. So, move everything aside. Here's a piece of scratch paper. Here's some shimmer papers already done. Do you notice that they're a little bit curvy? But that's okay. When we run the dyes through and use them, they'll flatten out a bit. But we're still going to do this. Paper for shimmering. Let's take one of these and we'll shimmer the whole paper. Someone will be happy that it's done. Someone will want to shimmer everything. Hey, I like bling. So here's just plain old Whisper White, the regular thickness, not the super thick, the regular thickness, and shimmer paint, spritzer bottle, but you know what, I have one already over here. So in here, I'm not going to do it because I already, can you see that there's just a little bit in there? Yeah, you could see it. That's 5 drops. If you put 6, that's okay. If you put 3, that's okay. So, I'm not going to pour it in here, but I just want you to see how you do it. Ruh-roh, the lid stayed on. Ew, I'm getting it all dirty. Okay, so take this and pour into here 5 drops. Do you see 5 go in? Don't get paint on the outside like I did. Ew, you're not sticky. Okay, so now that we have our 5 drips in here, take water at the faucet, or if you have one of these handy dandy things, fill it up, not all the way with water. Here, I'll show you in a minute. Maybe 1/2 inch from the top. And that's so when you put the lid in, the top in, the water level is going to go up. We're displacing the pumper thing with liquid. And also you need a little bit of room for shaking. Okay, so here it is. And I filled it up to about here. And now it's all the way filled up. I didn't give myself much room for shaking. And then just shake it a bit. I still see a whole bunch down here. There it goes. It's getting dissolved. So if you leave it on its side, go away, have lunch, sleep for the evening. When you come back, all the shimmer is going to be down on the bottom. So just a quick little shake. It's all good. This one is empty. That one's new. Let's use this one. That's a little stained. And finish it up. Okay, so for spritzing, I have my paper on here. I'm just going to spritz it not too heavy because the paper will really warp and you don't need that much shimmer in here. Actually, this shimmer is probably a little bit more dense than I would normally want. Okay, now I'm going crazy again. Okay, that's all it takes. And at first it was like, I don't see the shimmer. I don't know what's going on. But if you let it dry off to the side, it will end up looking like, I don't know if you could see the shimmer. There's shimmer on here. Maybe in real life you could see it. It's almost like shimmery white paper, hand done. Okay, it's curving up. You see that? Okay, I'm going to set that off to the side to dry. Ooh, my scratch paper is shimmery too. I could do me. Okay, that's going to go off to the side. Right about there. Okay, back to where we were. The card we're going to do, we're done with all the shimmer stuff. Here are pieces. So this die, because there's 2 wings, we're going to do it 2 times. This is the paper that was just shimmered. So here are the 2 of them done. Okay, the vellum sheet, when you look at the sample, there's a piece of vellum behind this leaf, a piece of vellum behind this leaf, this wing, and a piece of vellum right behind his tail. See, I could kind of see through it a little bit. So that's what you do with this piece here. That, yeah, see how there's no detail in there? That one gets vellum. This one is a bold one. We need 2 of those. So 3 pieces on the vellum. Run it through. 1, 2, 3. 3 vellum pieces. Okay, and we'll stick this together here in just a minute. The little bird body, and see how you could see through here? That's where that vellum piece will go. Here's bird body, and he's all shimmery. Okay, so what else do we have? This die is for the inside. Let's do it in Pretty Peacock. Not that a dove is anything similar to a peacock. Then while we're at it, this is a little branch in his mouth. Let's run that through. It's kind of pretty together. Oh, and you know what? Look at this thing here. I was about to punch out these little dots. I'm like, okay, that's some nice detail. Where's those dies? I was like, what is that thing? I figured it out. See this die right here? It has 7 dots in it. If I were to cut those out in red, guess where they would go? Perfectly over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, very cute. But I didn't want any red on this card. I'm kind of liking the very neutral. Okay, circles, oval, circle and scallop circle. Those are these squares. That gets cut out. This gets cut out. And you're probably saying, that's a little bit close. But don't worry. If you flip it over, hey, there's none of the cutting area showing. If it was that big, it'd be a problem. But it does fit. And if you happen to kind of have a little bit of a flat top over there, see how much the dove covers? That just might be where his body goes, or the branch goes. So don't worry if you don't get it exactly perfect, but it does fit on there. These are for the inside. So let's start doing stuff. Let's start assembling this card. Whisper White, thick cardstock. Love it. I just went through too many packages. Maybe because I plan on making too many of this dove card. Okay, there is that. The navy piece is just a layer, no stamping on it. So we can, you know what, it's driving me crazy. This over here, it looks a little bit fuzzy. If I saw that before I put it on, I would take my nail file and make that rough edge gone. Or I would take my scissors and trim it. but it's better now. Okay, carry on. One navy, one for the outside, and one for the inside. Since I have my adhesive going, I might as well do this. That might be pretty under the dove. Yeah, maybe a little distracting. Yeah, I like the solid a little bit better. Okay, and this can go on here. I didn't check for fuzzy sides. This could go on the inside. Yep, I see my glue close to the edge down here. Okay. Okay, card is started. I wonder if it could go this way. Oop, this is going to go on here, but I have to stamp words. How about, may your season be filled with all the wonder and blessings of Christmas. I wonder if I could do a sideways one and have it fit. Ooh, but look at the shape of this. It's kind of rounded. Love it. If it works, I like it. So I'm going to do it close to the edge, hopefully straight. Ooh, that's a pretty font. Okay, now let me see if my circle will fit. Oh yeah, I planned that. It could even come over this way a little bit. Alrighty, so that's done. This could get stuck down because the stamping turned out just fine. So, a little bit lighter, a little bit darker. I think I like the darker to show up the fancy wings. Making sure that this amount equals that amount. This amount here equals, somewhat. Okay, done. Let's put together the dove. My shimmery wing. Okay, so to put it together, use your liquid glue. I think if you used your tape runner, you would have kind of adhesive webs going through the wing, and we don't want that. I'm just going to focus on the outside edge for the glue. I don't think it needs to be in there. You know, when we were doing the vellum flower, some people just did the inside only. I wonder if that would, I wonder how that would look. Line it up. And this has to sit for just a minute to dry. And I'm inclined to take a block and put it on top, but you don't know how many times I've got glue on the top and it never comes off. So don't do that. How about the bottom of a stamp pad? Now it has little feet on it. How about a glue bottle? We'll just let it sit, come back, and check it again. After the glue starts to evaporate a little bit, we'll check it again. Okay, take out the extra pieces. I wish you could see that this is shimmery. It's kind of iridescent. Okay. So let me see how that looks. I'm going to put glue just on the inside I'm trying something. Put these together. So remember when we were doing that vellum flower? Oh, it's certainly much neater. Okay, and I know that they're going to separate. But how does that look? Does that look like an extra layer, a dimension? Or does it look unfinished? I kind of like it. Okay, so this one is going to go on top. Ooh, that's really curling. Okay, all the other cards are stuck on the outside rim. This one, just a little bit of glue right here in the middle. That's it. Okay, little birdie. How should I do? Maybe glue right here in the middle of the tail feather. That makes me think, Shake Your Tail Feather, that song from a long time ago. Shake your tail feather. So, this is just his tail vellum. And I'm trying to adhesive on the inside part only, not around the edges. So when you're in class, you'll know the difference. Okay. Okay, just on the inside, that's a heck of a lot easier. So, with that said, I don't know if I need to worry about this thing kind of flaring out and unsticking. Okay, so while that's drying, let's work on the inside. What I put on the outside. May your season be filled with all the wonder and blessings of Christmas. That's really nice. So on the inside, how about this one? In navy. There it is. Good. Trying to keep it simple. So I got this little snowflake. I keep on thinking I want to use it, but I don't know that it would work here unless I put snowflakes on there. And that's not a super simple, it's getting a little too busy. Should I try a bird again? How about, which one did I do full strength? That one's light. That one so I'm going to try doing a stamp off with that one. This bird here, stamp off. Smoky slate, stamp off. Oh, I like that. It's very subtle. Can you see them? So this is ready to go in. Then we'll get back to putting the dove together. Okay, let's put this in first. I've always put it here. Should it go here? Maybe two of them? I like it right there. I guess I'm predictable. A little bit of glue. Again, if you used your tape runner, you would have webs of adhesive everywhere. And I'm just doing it in the center. The other ones I did it the whole thing, but glue was smushing out on the sides, and it lays quite flat. I like it. Okay, so just waiting for the bird. Let's work on the bird and the little branch. Look at that. Do you like it? This is the one that's stuck all the way together. And this is the one that's stuck just in the center. Okay, all the way stuck together is going to go back here. I like how this part is curling out. Okay, so that, I'm going to put some dimensionals on here. Let's look at this one. So this one, I have this wing down lower and this wing higher. Should I try it the other way around? Ooh. That's pretty. Okay, so I'm going to need some glue, and then I'm going to dimensional the whole thing. So I'm kind of winging. I'm winging it here. I hope there's some glue coming out. Did you get that? I did a funny. No one's here to laugh. I'll laugh at myself. I'm winging it. Okay, so I just put some glue there, holding it for a second. And then I'm going to put the bird on with dimensionals. And if possible, when you're putting dimensionals on, don't put a dimensional out here, because you'll be able to see through. That wouldn't be good. See how you could see through? Bad, bad, bad. Okay, so still drying. I know I'm going to put dimensionals all over there. You know I like to use every little last bit of this dimensional stuff. Bird, bird, bird. Hold those two together while they're drying. Bird, bird, bird. Hope I have more. Should I put it away? Or should I put too many dimensionals on the back of one bird? Yeah, all of them. Okay, off with the papers. Lots of papers. Okay, you ready? We're getting close. Pretty bird. Oh, see his eyeball? If I have it up here, it disappears. I'm going to have it down here. I want to see all this fancy stuff. So, with the eyeball showing and as much fancy as I could get on the circle. Okay. This little one here, ooh, is it going to be in the way of the words? Not if I plan it carefully. Again, little pieces get glue. Oh, I can't wait for you guys to do this. It goes together pretty quick and pretty easy. Yeah, there's a bit of die cutting. Look at that. Just like I planned it. Okay, so if I had to do it over again, I might have moved the circle over a bit, or maybe the dove over, but I still like that. So pretty. Okay, there it is. What do you think? If you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit like so I know which ones you like. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, have a great day.